Welcome along, everybody, to our Watchalong for Practice 1 for the 2025 Formula 1 United States Grand Prix. It's the only practice session of the weekend. Yes, it's a sprint weekend, so we've got sprint qualifying later on today. We'll be live for that as well. Yeah, if you're new here, this is how it works. You got my face here, you got the live timings here, you got the session timer down in the bottom left that you can sync on up with, and you got lovely Twitch chat that you can type in. So if you're watching right now on TikTok or YouTube, come join us on Twitch. We'll be live the whole weekend for all 5 sessions. Also in between sessions, watching videos and chatting and doing different stuff. So come join us. Yeah, let's get straight on in. Excuse me, to the Watchalong today. I'm a bit gassy. I'm drinking. We've got my Arabic Red Bull that I got from Bahrain when I was there. The grape flavor. Oh, it's so good. It actually might be my favorite Red Bull flavor. I don't know why this is only sold in the Middle East, but it tastes so fucking good. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I cannot show the broadcast live, as it is obviously copyrighted, but find a place where you can watch it to join us in, to sync it up and join us in watching it together. All right, let's discuss everything that's happened. What's happened this week? Russell and Kimi have re-signed with Mercedes. We've talked about that just before the session started, but quick thoughts, people are just tuning on in. I'm really happy that Russell's re-signed for Mercedes. I'm happy that Kimi Antonelli's going to get another year. He hasn't under-delivered in Mercedes, but I don't think he's lived up to maybe the expectations that he and the team and everyone else was hoping for. But yeah, Russell obviously being re-signed. Amazing. Love that. I do wish it was a multi-year contract. He says it's a multi-year contract, but I reckon it's 1+3 or 1+ whatever the fuck. AK, if they don't sign Max, he gets to stay at the team. And Oscar Piastri has just gone and overtaken everyone in the pit lane. Is that allowed? Why do I feel like he's about to get penalized for doing that? Or get a reprimand or something for that? Huh. Anyways, time is up. Let me get the timer up for you guys so you can sync on up with it. All right, time is up. Sync on up. What else do we have happen this week in the news? Big news this morning. Apple has signed a massive deal with Formula 1 to broadcast Formula 1 in the United States for the next 5 years, which means no F1 TV will be available in America anymore. You'll have to watch Formula 1 on Apple TV. To be honest, I think that's good. I think Apple TV is very accessible. Well, is it good? I don't know. It's more money for Formula 1. It's a more accessible option for people. I think F1 TV can be a bit fucky for some people, having to go on a website and then you can't, how do you watch on your TV? Some things don't have the fucking app. So now it'll just be easily accessible on Apple TV. So we'll see how that plays out. What other news have we had this week? We got 6 special liveries. Let's go through them in order from worst to best, in my opinion. Alpine, what's the point of doing a special livery if you're just going to put one little fucking yellow thing on your car? It does look very nice, though. I must say, I love the yellow, and I would love if BWT fucked off from Alpine and we had yellow on the car, because that looks sexy. The blue and the yellow reminds me of the old school Renault, but then it's still got the sponsorship tied into it. Then we have... Oh, what's probably next worse? Maybe McLaren? I don't know. I actually really like McLaren's special livery. I love the off-white. It's super clean, but it's kind of like been there, done that. They've had the Golf livery. They've had the multiple chrome liveries. They had the fucking retro livery in Monaco. It's just the same. They're just doing the same shit every single time. It looks clean, but it's just same old, same old. Look how good that is. That should be their base livery. Look how nice that is. I'm not going to go in order from worst to best anymore. I can't be bothered figuring out my head. But Williams also have a special livery. Throwing it back to 2002. I like it. That's how you do a special livery. It's a retro livery, but modernized. It's still got that classic feel, but it still feels modern. Super, super nice. VCarb have been smashed up with the liveries. I do feel like this one isn't on the same level as their Miami livery, and I don't think is as artsy as the one that they did for Silverstone. Silverstone was like the Silverstone livery was like a nice adaptation to the already existing livery. Yeah, I like it. I like the VCarb one. I'm not gonna lie, so many people message me being like, you're only saying it's good because you work for Red Bull, and it's like, no, I actually fucking like the livery. I think it's really good. I think it's gonna look good out on track, so I can't wait to see Lima Hadra out on track to see what it looks like. What other livery do we have? Oh, Aston. Aston's is fucking clean. But again, not much has changed, but what has changed about it is so nice. That should be their base livery. It looks so nice. All right, there we go. Here we can see. Where We're about to see the V-Car for the first time. Not gonna lie, front on, the white, they should have got rid of the white on the front. It's too much white on the front, but I like the gold, man. The gold is so clean. What else have we had this week? What else have I missed in the last, or have we missed in the last week and a half? By the way, get your channel points in the predictions. Who will finish first in practice 1? Get your channel point predictions in on Twitch. And Spencer, thank you so much for the 7-month resub with Prime. Thank you, dude. Really do appreciate you supporting the stream for 7 months. Hope you're doing well, sir. And Elongo, thank you so much for subbing to the stream for the first time with Tier 1. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. Again, we just had Elizabeth follow and then sub straight away, and Elongo follow and then sub straight away. Thank you, guys. Really do appreciate it. I think we're going to have a lot more variety in viewers this weekend, or in the next 4 weekends, Grand Prix weekends. It's kind of that time of the year where, like, you know, a lot of European, and maybe some different Europeans will be able to tune into the streams, because it's like obviously after work on a Friday, and later on at night, during the weekend for Europeans, and then Americans are actually awake and watching. So, yeah, I kind of like this portion of the season, having a lot of different people in the chat and tuning in. As a content creator, it's nice. Always feel like the vibes in chat are a bit different during these 4 Grand Prix. And some banger tracks. I mean, Coda's fucking amazing. Sao Paulo's amazing. Mexico kind of sucks. And Vegas is good. But 3 out of the next 4 Grand Prix are banging tracks. Like, I would say Coda is like A+. A+ track. Sao Paulo is S tier. And Vegas, honestly, we're 2 from 2 in Vegas. I'll put it A+ though. But yeah, we're 3 out of 4 of solid tracks. So the next few Grand Prix are going to be banging. Okay, what else I missed? Aka Prevo, Britt Watson, Ryu, Luqui Perez, Squeesh, Maua Craft, It's Python. Thank you guys all for the follows. And thank you everyone who followed on TikTok as well. Marjo, Joshua, Young Draco. So I missed so many. We went live. Typical me, rushing to get live and then not able to just like chill and read chat and stuff before we get into the session. Oh, look how good the Aston Martin is on track. Aramco must be so happy with their livery, with this livery, because the Aramco stands out so much from a sponsor standpoint. Holy. Coda is definitely an A+ track. Oh, for sure. It's produced some really good Grand Prix in the last few years. Hi, what's the lap record on Coda to have an estimate of good pace? Oh, good point. I feel like that's where I like slack as a streamer, is like getting little like details like that before a weekend, so we can like refer to them. But then again, like lap times sometimes are irrelevant because asphalt changes, the cars change, etc, etc. So but fastest lap time here was from Charles Leclerc in 2019, 1:36.1. So again, kind of irrelevant coming into this weekend, but at 1:36.1 is the quickest lap here. All right, I'm scrolling all the way back up to the top of chat. Yep, all the messages from the start of the stream today have gone. Oh no, they're there. How is life in general? Life is decent. It's up and down. It's up and down. I had a weird period, and then I kind of came out of it, and now I'm just cruising. You know what I mean? I'm just cruising. I'm not gonna lie though. I know I say this every single year. I'm really excited for next F1 season. Like, we got new regs. It's all gonna be mixed up. I'm starting to hear murmurs of when, like, you know, car reveals and like the start of the season is happening, and I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like next season it's gonna be like boom, 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 and then all of a sudden it's gonna be halfway through the season again. And I, like, as a creator, I'm like so fucking excited for that. I feel like this season there was way too much like like there was like a 3-week break, a 4-week break, a 4-week break, all like back to back to back. It was just fucking weird. And like not same old, but it was kind of like, oh, another team's dominating. Oh, it's the last year regs. Oh, no one's fucking bringing upgrades. Whereas next year, it's like, think about 2022. How, like, every team is bringing upgrades every single week. Like, also silly season next year. I think next year is going to be banging. I must say, though, I have really loved this Formula 1 season. In terms of off-track stuff, I think they've absolutely smashed it with the marketing this year, specifically around the movie. Like, so much stuff has happened in the F1 world off track that it's almost made the stuff on track, like, I don't know. I saw a TikTok, someone talk about how F1 is like an ADHD's person's dream. Like it's like there's just so much happening in the F1 world. Like the drivers do their own stuff. They've got their own social content. The teams do their own social content and events. F1 do their stuff. The sponsors have their stuff. You got a Grand Prix every, half the year there's an F1 Grand Prix on. Then you've got like breaking news. Then you've got like the build up. You got media day. Like it's just like there's so much stuff happening. Wait, there's a fucking theme park at Coda now? What the hell? Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, but there you go. Maxime, how's it going? So I'm just gonna go through chat now, see any important stuff I miss. You've been too focused on the IMSA finale. McLaren is a fake team. Yeah, honestly, listening to those interviews, like, I mean, I've said it for a while now, but like, McLaren are just starting to become way too. I think fake is just the right word. I don't want to talk shit, but like, I don't know. It gets to a point where like, just let the drivers drive, just compete as a sports team. Like I know sports are about marketing now. I know sports are about money, but like go on the, okay, I'll give you an example, right? Go on their Instagram, go on McLaren's Instagram. Tell me why they needed 30 Instagram posts about their new livery. Tell me why. There was one video drop. There was another video drop. There was photos. There was behind the scenes photos. There was behind the scenes photos of the race suits. There was a race suits photos. There was a fucking stylized photo. There was a ad read. There was a little funny bit with Oscar. Then there was like a TikTok. And then it was, why do we need 30 videos? Are you kidding me? Maybe I'm just complaining, but I don't know. It just, at one point, it just becomes like, holy fuck. What am I looking at? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, I didn't even clock what the fuck was happening. Who is Pierre even referring to for Bottas? Did he mean Bortoletto? He must have meant Bortoletto. I didn't even clock Bottas at first. That's fucking hilarious. Does Max really want to sign with Merc? What's up, Bowmaster? I don't think Max wants to sign with Merc. I think Max wants to sign with the best team on the grid. And right now, the rumor or the whatever the word is, like the guess is that the prediction is that the prediction is that Merc's going to be the best team next year, the best engine, the best car. So of course Max going to want to drive for the best team, but obviously he's so comfortable with the Red Bull family. They let him do so much. He is kind of Red Bull, so I don't think he wants to leave. I don't think he wants to drive for Merc. I think he just wants to drive for the best team. If the Taliban didn't take Max out in Australia, he might have had a chance. True. Also, Max was being a silly in Spain and lost 9 points. Hey, young Ponden, the news is talks that Christian Horner could go to Ferrari. I would love that. You know what Ferrari needs? Ferrari needs someone with experience and like fire under their belly and go in there and just be like, you're shit, this sucks, get out. And that's exactly what Christian can do. I love Fred, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love Fred. Here's the traffic for Hadja. How can you look at this livery and not say this looks good? Look how good that looks on board with the gold and the brown. I think front on it's a bit but side on, look how nice that is with the gold. Yeah, what I was saying was, don't get me wrong. Love Fred. I don't think he's a bad team principal, but I think with where Ferrari is right now, they need someone to come in like a James Vowles. Actually, maybe James Vowles is a bit too nice. They need like a Toto or a Christian to come in and be like, this is the way we're doing things. I think Fred would be a top tier engineer, a top tier principal at a team that's already established. I mean, Ferrari is already established, but they're fucking shambles at the moment. And also, Ferrari just need to stop caring about being the Italian team and, you know, the, like, Italian this, Italian that. Just hire the best people. I mean, like, I don't want to get, like, what's the word? Not political. That's not the right word. I don't want to get deep, but it is interesting to me how a team like Ferrari signs majority Italians, Italian speaking, because that's their culture, obviously. And no one really bats an eye. But then this week on socials, all I've seen is people complaining about McLaren being majority white and majority bald men. I think every single time I open up Twitter, there was someone complaining about it. You know, I feel like at the end of the day, you want to sign. The team's goals are to sign the best people, and McLaren won the Constructors' Championship, so clearly they have the best people. So then to complain, oh, they don't have this, or they're not diverse, or this, that, and the other, it's kind of like, I get the point, but at the same time, they did win the Constructors, so clearly they have the best people. I don't know. I don't want to get the controversial was the word I was going to say. I don't want to get controversial, but that, I don't know. I just hate when people just find anything to complain about. Like, and it's not even like criticism. It's not like, oh, I would like this or I would like that. It's just like, why is everyone a bald man? Are there people here with F1 TV Premium? If so, you're not able to put multiple screens on one screen. Yeah, I'm not sure how it works, King Bell. Sup, Phil Dutt. How many stream breaks coming next season? Hopefully none. Pre-V Cub 2 seconds off the pace in Q1 in Australia. Hopefully not. Sup, Shiata. This race weekend is the perfect time for you. Hell yeah. Good to see you in chat. You're doing well. So I just going back, having a quick scroll through what I missed. Should have did full camo, no white. Yeah, I agree. Response from Friday, no, we need Italians. I'm sorry, but Yuki's only 3/10 off Matt. Yeah, this is nice. I like this. Red Bull at the top, on hards, and they're both there. Okay, Russell split them now, but... Just sign the best people. Look what Lewis changed at Merck and how they won. Yeah. Exactly. What's up, Ricks? Horner didn't treat other employees at Red Bull respect, like that female employee. I mean, again, I don't want to get controversial, but like, I mean, Christian Horner was a top tier team principal. For 20 years, he won, how many championships was it? 8 championships? 9 championships? You know, he was at a team that was always in the top 3. Or was always a top 3 team. One of the big dogs, brought in so much money for the company, brought in so much money for the people who were employed at the company. Obviously what he did was not great, but or not okay, but to say like what he did on track as a team principal, like, I don't know. I feel like that's what Ferrari needs. What I don't understand is why that stuff came out on Drive to Survive. Why wasn't it out already? Wait, talking about the Christian Horner stuff. That stuff was out for ages. The race is the worst time for me because everything is overnight and the full race is while I'm on a plane. Oof. Where are you off to? How'd you off track? Look how nice that is from the side, man. What's up, Mike? Whoa, V-Cub looks shaky. Both going off multiple times. Well, your mistake is you looked at Twitter. It's supposed to be a place for people to battle. No, I don't go on Twitter anymore. So Twitter used to be the main thing I'd go on. Every morning I'd wake up and check Twitter, see what news is happening in the world, what's happening in the gaming world, like the streaming space, the content world, what my people I follow are up to, and most importantly, what's happening in the F1 world. But now when I go to my following tab, it's just ads and dog shit and people promoting their streams or teams promoting their shit, and it's just like, it's just shit. And then when you go to the For You page, don't get me wrong, the For You page is very juicy and it gives you a lot of great posts, but the posts are always like drama filled or like, I don't know. It's just shit. Oh, what? I think it was Courage. I think Courage, content Twitch streamer, he lost basically he lost a bunch of weight and he posted a photo on Twitter and he was like, in the first 6 hours, it was all my followers being like, well done, man, like great work, you know, a bunch of compliments and stuff like that. And then after a while, the Twitter algorithm goes, oh, this is a good post, puts it on the For You page, and then it's all just like people slagging him off, being like, you still look fat, or you take a Zempic and stuff like that. And that's just basically how Twitter is now. It's like your posts go outside of the people you follow, which is a great thing because you can get seen by more people. But that also means you get people who don't want to see your content see it. And we live in a world where fucking people just want to complain and comment on everything, even if it doesn't apply to them. Damn. Great lap from Lewis there. 5/10 up. I mean, Ferrari were very strong here. Was it last year or was it 2023? Or 20... maybe it was 2022, to be honest. Who would win in a fight, Sonoda or Lando? What, a racing? A, like, an on-track fight? Or a physical fight? I mean, Yuki's feisty, but gotta be Lando. Oh, first time seeing the Williams on track. No, oh, and it's going off track. Looks nice, though. I'm from Melbourne. It's nearly 5 in the morning. Have you just woken up, or are you staying up, King Josh? A fist fight. Yeah, I'll go with Lando, even though Yuki's feisty. What's the situation with the 2026 Red Bull Siegs? What's the likelihood now? Well, I don't know. I've heard that Alex Dunn's got a seat at VCarb. I've heard Arvid's got a seat at VCarb. I've heard Liam's got the seat. I've heard Yuki's staying. I've heard Yuki's leaving. I've heard Hadj is getting promoted. I've heard Hadj is staying. Journalism sucks. My Twitter page is pretty nice now. All I had to do is block 200 words, 1,000 accounts, and never look at a reply. I know. So that's what I was trying to say before. Oh, Franco going off track as well. Damn, a lot of people making mistakes here. I keep forgetting this is the only practice session we've got. So everyone's doing long runs right now. And then we'll maybe see some fast runs at the end. Oh, red flag? Oh, that's why red flag, I think, for the piece that came off Lance's car there. Okay. Yeah, what I was saying about Twitter before I got distracted was I used to go on Twitter every morning. Like, it used to be my main app that I'd use. And then, I don't know why, just all of a sudden I just stopped. Because I either go on it and I get addicted and I just keep scrolling the For You page and looking at dumb shit. Or I'm just depressed. I'm just depressed looking at Twitter. So I haven't tweeted in so long. I don't think I've barely tweeted this year, really, at all. And it sucks because I feel like Twitter's such a good platform to get your kind of voice out there and to get your eyes on stuff. But I just have no care for the platform when it is the way it is. And I've never been someone to care about something that I don't care about. So, like, I don't care about tweeting if I don't use Twitter myself. So, yeah. To us, Instagram is slowly becoming like Twitter. I stopped looking at comments. Instagram is my main platform now. I would say that I look at and use as a... Actually, nah, it's probably TikTok. It's probably still my main thing that I look at. Top right post is so nice. Would you get that? This one? Or this one? Oh, that's top right for you. Yeah, Automobilist. All the posters that I have behind me are from automobilist.com. So if you're looking for them, there is the link in chat. Use code Ponden20 for 20% off. Yo, Polar Bear, Vassi, Diego, Toasty, Frank, thank you guys for the gifts on TikTok. What do you think Lando's repercussions are? Yeah, wait, we didn't speak about that. What are Lando's repercussions? I think it's just he's not allowed to go for an overtake on Piastri again. I reckon that's what it is. Or next time he wants to get past Piastri, he's not allowed to, or I don't know. I reckon it'll be something like that. Like, he's lost his ability to be able to fight Piastri because it didn't keep it clean. Which, if I was Lando, I'd tell them to fuck off. I wanna go. What's happened? I know this is a replay of what brought out the red flag. That's not bad. We can leave that on the track. There's no way. What do you mean? Well, so if for people that don't know, in interviews yesterday, both Lando and Oscar obviously asked about the incident in Singapore, and they both said that Lando has apologized and the team have discussed it, and that Lando's got repercussions for the rest of the season, and that they're not going to go into detail what they are. So, sick team, great team. He's not allowed to overtake Oscar. That is just fixing the championship for Oscar. As an old person, I don't read news on X or any alternative. I go to news websites and read every article one by one. Being old is nice. But the thing is, though, journalism fucking sucks now, too. So if you read, like, these first off, headline baiting. I hate headline baiting. Oh, my God. And yeah, journalism is just so bad now that it's just like, I don't know. It's hard. Like, I sometimes find Twitter better for news because you get to see it's hard to say. Like, I want to say the truth, but like, so, I don't know. Stuff on Twitter's also fabricated. Everything's just a lie. The world's a lie. Lando's going to win the sprint and the race, you reckon, AJ? It def benefits Oscar, especially based off their interviews. Oscar seemed happy, Lando didn't, so I wouldn't be surprised if it don't overtake Oscar. Yeah. McLaren are pissing me off with this. They can or they cannot race each other. They say yes, but it seems to be very strict rule. Yeah. I know, they're web. Also, why didn't the repercussions happen during the race? Like, why didn't they come on the radio and be like, hey, Lando, give the place back? Like, why are there repercussions at a race later? Like, what? Axel, King Josh, Jet Hero, Marty, Jamgate. Thank you guys for the follows. I think that would make sense as qualification priority. But when you say priority, you mean like what, coming out of the garage? Why red flag destroyed? There's a bit of debris on the ground. Red flag hurts teams so much. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, how much time did they just lose? They would have just lost, what, like 7 minutes? It's just a shame we might have a decent title fight without this meddling. Oh, yeah. It's just it's just plain and simple. It's just cringe. It's just cringe. Why? Especially now that the Constructors' Championship is done. Why does it matter? Are you really worried about Max? Are you really worried about Max? Like, let's be real. Are you really worried about Max? I mean, looking at that, that's pretty tough. Last 4 races, Max has gained 86 points. Oscar's gained 52 and Lando's gained 39. So with how many races to go? 7? Yeah, 6. With 6 races to go, he needs to close how many points? Like, yeah, you have to be fucking shit for the last 6 races, basically. Yeah, true. 2 sprint races as well. 3. 3 sprint races as well. Is it possible we'll see a 3-way title tie in the championship? Imagine. Is the purple Red Bull good? It is probably my favorite Red Bull flavor. It's fruity, but it's also got like a real sweetness to it, which I really like. They're giving Max so much attention. What we need, right? This is what we need for Max to win the championship. We need Red Bull, to be in the form that they've been in the last 3 races. We need Russell and Antonelli to wise up and take points away from Lando and Oscar. And we need Lando and Oscar to continue being inconsistent, touching each other on track, and having problems. And that way Max would be in it. If one of those 3 things don't happen, then it's not possible. Do you think that McLaren won't let the drivers fight considering they're both fighting for the championship? But there's no point in not letting them fight. What does McLaren benefit from their drivers not fighting? Oh, well, PR, yes. Oh, yeah, our drivers didn't crash. Who cares? You know, it's crazy. I've seen much better battles in endurance races than I have in F1. I mean, I feel like that's like the coldest take of all time since like 2012. I feel like endurance racing has always been better than F1 in the last like 10 years at least. Car's being taken apart. Wait, really? Oof. I was like, fuck, we're gonna have to do fantasy after this, but then I remembered you have we have the sprint qualifying to go for them as well. Quet Zalakotel. Thank you for the follow. Landon Oscar needed an F1 race to fill and then have poor points majority of the time. Yeah. Max winning last week would have been great, but Russell was too locked in. Oh, yeah. Sainz does have an issue. Is that a new engineer for Sainz? Or am I tripping? I feel like I've never heard that guy before. Wait, Daniel's at Coda this weekend. I've just opened up Instagram and fellow content creator James Cocker is just met Daniel at the Enchante pop-up. Oh, it's not at the track, but still. It'd be so nice if Daniel did an appearance at the Grand Prix. Goku, thank you for the 31-month resub, dude. Appreciate you coming in with the tier 1. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you supporting as always. Hope you're doing well. New F1 fan feels skeptical about community. So many gatekeepers. You talk about my community or you talk about the F1 community as a whole? But yeah, sadly, that is the way the Formula 1 world has been since Drive to Survive came out. And it's so weird, right? It's so weird, right? Because when Drive to Survive came out, it was all the old boomers or the old viewers who are like, these new fans are ruining the sport. And then those like kind of early Drive to Survive fans started to hate on the new fans coming in after 2021. So like 2022, 2023. And it was like, oh, Lando fans and people only support McLaren and like they're only here because the drivers are hot and they're only here because this and only here because that. And now we're in a new stage where it's like, oh, you're only watching it because of the movie and you're only watching it because everyone else is watching it. And it's like, you're only watching it because it's trendy. Like someone literally, I met someone the other day and they were like, I don't see the need to get into Formula 1 because it's just a trend that's going to pop. And I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Not watching something and not getting into something because it's a trend. Just fucking enjoy it. Who cares? So yeah, sadly F1 is quite gatekeepy, depending on where you go. But you're in the right place. Quet. If that's how you pronounce your name. Because you can ask any questions you want. We're here to just take the piss. It ain't that deep. We like to talk about all things Formula 1. I feel like, for me, like, I love the sport as a whole. I love obviously, I like the on-track racing. Like, I want a championship fight. I want a battle That's what I watch sports for, is these true stories. That's why I love F1. But I also love the drivers. I love the teams. I love the marketing. I like the off-track stuff. I like, you know what I mean? Like, I love everything that comes with Formula One. And I like to cover everything on my stream. I'm not just someone who only talks about the on-track racing. I'm not someone who only talks about the off-track stuff. I feel like I just cover everything. Because F1's so sick. What's happening to Ocon? Oh. Whoa, that's really weird. Whoa. He's lucky there wasn't a wall there. That was so weird. Oh, Haas is the other livery. Special livery I haven't spoken about. I like it. I think for a special livery, it's nice. It's a bit messy, but it's nice for their home Grand Prix. It's slowly become bad to enjoy things online recently, where it's gaming, sports, music, etc. Yeah. Well, yeah. I think what it is it's, I talk about this a lot on the stream, but like, it's the 10%, right? Or the 1%. Let's say the 1%. Like, what's that one talking about? To be honest, I think it's probably higher than 1% now. I'd say like 10% of the world are just like stupid. Like, it's just the way it is. No common sense. No, just fucking stupid. Like, let's be real. So it doesn't matter if you're watching Formula One, or you have a favorite TV show, or you like a certain music artist, or whatever it may be. Or like, let's say you go to a festival. 10% of the people there, or the thing that you care about, are fucking stupid. So you go on Formula One. You go on, Twitter. Yo, there's Michaela. To the right of Hannah. Just then, that's Michaela. So she's my manager essentially. So like, she helps me with like sponsors and brand deals and stuff like that. She also manages Liam's social media. I forgot she was in the paddock this weekend. She made it on the big screen. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, anything in the world at the moment, 10% of people that are just fucking stupid, right? So like, you go on Twitter, and you're gonna have to see 10% of people being fucking stupid about something. You go to an event, and there's got 10% of the people there. Let's say you go to a festival, 10% of the people there are gonna be fucking stupid. So it just becomes this thing where like, no matter what you do, no matter what you involve yourself in nowadays, there are going to be stupid people, and they just end up ruining it. And I think the thing is, the more people that are into something, the more that 10% is. You know what I mean? So like, Formula One, millions of people watch it. Millions of people now talk about it. And that just means there's more fucking stupid people to read stuff from. And after more stupid people commenting on shit. That's just the way the world is right now. Especially with social media, and everyone just has a say. I'm new to F1. I'm a new F1 fan, and I'm confused on how Oliver has more laps, but he is lower in the rankings. So practice right now is based off of the fastest time. So not that the fastest time matters. They're just basically lapping at their own pace, setting their own times, doing their own practice runs right now. It's basically a practice session. And yeah, the order is based off of who has the quickest time, not off of who has the most laps. They're not racing at the moment. Oh my god, so much traffic. That was cool to see Michaela on the big screen, though. Did you see Red Bull released a picture of their normal livery for this race to try run? Dude, that is literally a prime example of how stupid people are. Red Bull put out a tweet of their normal livery and captioned it, okay, guys, here's our reveal for our special livery. And people were commenting, wait, this is the exact same. I don't get it. And like, I saw a quote tweet that was like, do Red Bull actually even change their liveries anymore? I can't even spot them every single... Like, what? Like, what? How are there that many stupid people? I don't get it. And that 10% is always louder than the 90%. No, exactly. Like, I'll use my festival analogy as an example, right? You go to a festival. Let's say there's 10,000 people at the festival, right? What's 10% of 10,000? Oh no, that's bad. Is that 1,000? Yeah. Wait, is it? Wait, I'm actually so fucking shit at just basic. What's 10% of? Okay, 1,000. That's high though. That's high. Let's do 1%, right? Let's say you go to a festival, there's 10,000 people, and 1% of the people there are fucking stupid. So 100 people. You could be standing around all these normal people, everyone's acting normal, but that fucking stupid idiot over there who's had too much to drink and is barging into people and being an arsehole, you're only going to notice him. You know what I mean? And that is the same with social media. Like, there's all these normal posts online and normal people online, but the one idiot who comments, you know, sexist, racist, stupid stuff is going to stand out, and it's just it just sucks, man. If Max is out of the chance of winning the championship, I reckon he gets a special livery for Vegas. I don't think him being in or out of the championship is going to affect a special livery at all. I mean, I know Red Bull last year, I think it was Singapore, they were meant to have a special livery and then they didn't because there was too much weight. But I don't think that had anything to do with the championship. I think that was just a misjudgment of the special livery. If 10% applies to the F1 drivers, who are the dumbos? Okay. I think Ocon's brake bias was at 100%. Not the actual brake or throttle, like the commentators were saying. This happened to Logan in 2024. Bahrain in the race. Interesting. I'm gonna miss this car in livery. What is this? That is nice. Looks like is that meant to be Italian flag? If Lando Norris wins the championship, is he the worst F1 champion in history? I mean, I don't have the knowledge of all 75 F1 championships, so I'm not 100% sure. But if Lando ends up winning this season, I mean, at the end of the day, he deserves it, right? He came out on top of Piastri, and you know, he helped bring McLaren to a point where he deserves the championship. Anyone who says Lando or Piastri don't deserve the championship, I'm sorry. Like, that's how a sport works. You know, in this case, Formula One is designed around cars, and you know, if they are in the right place at the right time and they deliver in the car, then sweet. Like, they're clearly not shit because, you know, let's look at the Red Bull seat right now. Let's imagine Max won the championship. Yuki's like what, 19th and 18th in the championship, like. You know, there's a world where someone hops in this McLaren that's a championship winning car and isn't winning the isn't the championship. But, you know, that's like going to a football team and being like, oh, well, that substitute who played one game, he doesn't deserve a championship. Like, what? But anyways, in the context of would he be the worst champion of all time? I mean, he's had a very poo season. For a championship level car, so maybe, but I don't think Lando's gonna win it. Let's put it this way: if Piastri wins the championship by 1 point, is he the worst champion? That's not man.
Hi Ponden.
Go away. When's the next part of this gonna come through? Lemons, stay for the 57 month resub, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting as always. Are you actually gonna be watching the streams this weekend? They're at a good time for you. There's no excuses now. If Lando's considered the worst World Driver Championship of all time, what does that make Piastri then? Well, Piastri's had a much better season than Lando, in my opinion. When's it coming through? I'm waiting.
Bye Ponden.
Oh, there you go. Bye, Lemons. Why aren't you watching, man? It's good time for you. Australia and Baku, Piastri had a stinker. Well, Australia was one mistake that cost him a lot of points. Was that bad? Yeah. But I wouldn't say it was a stinker. I think that was just a bad mistake. Baku was terrible. That was a terrible weekend. For Piastri. From practice to quali to the race, that was so bad. But yeah, Lando's had a mistake in almost every Grand Prix this year. And yeah. The one weekend that I can watch, I gotta go on a work trip. Ooh, is this for football? Hi, I'm new to F1, but does F1 TV allow us to watch all the races from all the countries? Because I want to get it and I'm new to F1. When you say all the races from all the countries, do you mean all the races during a season? Because yes, F1 TV is, you're able to watch every single Grand Prix on there. It's not like football or however some sports work nowadays where you have to buy a different sub for different shit. No. Is it NASCAR? NASCAR have like some races on Fox and some races on ESPN. No, Formula F1 TV. It's you see it. You get everything, every single thing. You get the drivers build up. So you get the build up before a Grand Prix. You get the post race show. You get all the races. You get all the content. Everything. Actually, to be fair, yeah, F1 TV is going away next year in America. It will be moving to Apple TV. But it will just be F1 TV will be integrated into Apple TV, and instead of buying an F1 TV subscription, you buy an Apple TV subscription. Because I googled it and it says I can't see all the races from all the countries. Do you mean the countries for where you live, or the countries for where you can, the countries that the Grand Prix are in? Because yeah, F1 TV is limited to certain countries. Sorry, maybe I misread your message, but yeah, UK you can't use F1 TV, for instance. Australia doesn't have F1 TV. Isn't Apple TV supposed to announce this week? Yeah, it got announced this morning. Look at Resin's stream real quick. Oh no. Wait, I don't follow him? Oh no. IRL football tournament live from Dortmund. Oh my god. I want to watch this so bad. I might need to lock in later and watch that. Alright, we've got 15 minutes left to practice. To be honest, this session's been going quite slow, which is good. More time to chat about things. But Hamilton's still at the top by 5/10 as well. Then Norris and Verstappen, then Russell. I think we're going to start seeing some soft runs now in preparation for quali. Do I think F1 TV is worth to get? Yeah, 100%. F1 TV is amazing. I literally have a VPN, and I have a VPN just so I can use F1 TV. It's that good. Because it's not available in my country. Are you more of a ketchup or ranch guy? Probably ketchup. What does F1 TV give you? F1 TV is a different broadcast team. So you've got Alex Jax, who I think is, in my opinion, better than Crofty. You've got Jolyon Palmer, who I think is fantastic. He's an ex-F1 driver. He brings a lot of good like analysis, but also like energy to the broadcast. You got Sam Collins, who's just a technical goat. And then you got David Coulthard, who is ex-driver, who brings a lot of great information as well. It's just a very professional but fun broadcast. Sky's not bad. It's just, I think Sky's more tailored to new fans. I think they're really good at kind of like teaching you about F1. But like, I'm in what, my 8th season of Formula One now? Whatever it is. I don't need to be told, all right, Martin, explain to me what practice one is. All right, Martin, what's the soft tire gonna do? Not to mention how inconsistent they are with their opinions on Sky. I find my opinions align a lot more with F1 TV, so that's why I moved over. Any questionable spins yet? The only thing we had was Stroll had something come off his car, and then we had to have a red flag for it. Actually, yeah, true. On F1 TV, you can switch to the Sky broadcast anyway if you do like it. So there's no reason not to switch F1 TV. It's cheaper. It's higher quality broadcast in terms of the visual quality. You get both commentary teams, and you get all the videos, races from the last 75 years, highlights, extended highlights, pre-show, post-show, everything. Hacky my love. I probably fucked that up. Thank you for the follow. You support racing balls? I'm a fan of Rebel and V-Carb. Which F1 team do you think will be good next year? I think Mercedes is gonna be the best. I think he's responding to Twitch, not TikTok. Yeah, Twitch is my main platform, guys. So if you want to get your message read, you got to come over to Twitch. Jastry, Mr. Phantom, Emily, MCFWC. There you guys for the follows on TikTok. Yeah, there's definitely great personalities on Sky, 100%, but I don't think it holds up as well as Sky. Sorry, as F1 TV. Also, what I like about F1 TV, and this is something I've only just thought about now as I'm analyzing the two broadcasts, is F1 TV every single week is the same people. It's Alex Jackson's commentator, Jolyn Palmer's second commentator, David Coulthard is third commentator, Sam Collins as the analyst. To be fair, the pre and post race show people do swap a lot, but on Sky, it's like Crofty and Martin, obviously the main two commentators, but like the secondary people, like 1 week you get Naomi Schiff, 1 week you get Rosanna Tennant, 1 week you get fucking Jamie Chadwick now, Jensen Button, Danica Patrick, Simon Laserbeam, Bernie Collins, Karun Shandok, Anthony Davis. Like, what the fuck? We don't need that many fucking people. Rosberg, like, we don't need that many people. Oh, you get James Hinchcliffe on F1 TV as well, yeah. I miss Will Buxton, man. I miss Will Buxton. Does Fry have a special delivery? No. Not this week. Yeah, Rosberg is elite. Sup, Dad? Have a great weekend. Thank you. Fuck. TikTok. I am here. Wait, what time is it in Australia right now? Why are you up? Oh, it's 5 a.m. Fair enough. Wait. No, wait. It's 5 a.m. Really? Wait, it's 4 a.m. Why are you up at 4 a.m.? All right. Max out on the softs. Let's see some qualifying runs. Guys, if you're just tuning on in, it is a sprint weekend, which means we've got sprint qualifying in 3 hours' time. So come join us later on today for that, or stick around. We are going to be doing a bunch of different stuff in between. We've got a bunch of videos to watch and news over the last couple of weeks. What country are you in? I live in the UK, so it's 7:30 right now. 7:30 p.m. You 9 minutes ahead. Yeah. I rounded up. I not rounded up. I'm in the future. Broadcasts have been so shit this year. We missed so much to qualify. Oh, don't even start. I've actually been loving seeing, because it's usually like, I sometimes feel like I complain about the broadcast, and then some people are like, who cares? It's not that big of a deal. Or sometimes I see like the diehard fans complain about it. But this last week, everyone's been ripping into the broadcast, and it's deserved because it is dog shit. We missed, someone added up, I think we missed, what, 20 overtakes last week on the broadcast? One of the best overtakes of the year, by the way, from Stroll, was not caught on the broadcast. Oh no, Leclerc's car's fallen to bits, and it's only practice one. It was 21 overtakes. We missed 21 overtakes last week, and one of them was overtake of the year. It's just dumb. All right, Max on the softs. Yuki goes up to the top on the softs now. Where's Max gonna go? Yuki was looking good so far. Let's see. Whoa, Alonso's fucking flying. Okay, Max goes 8/10. All right, not great from Sonoda. Where's Alonso gonna go? Good medium time from Liam there. Matching Russell. All right, Piastri's matching Max, and Alonso goes up to the top. What? At this track? Dude, they put Newey's fucking livery design on the car, and it even made the car go faster. Damn. It's refreshing to be watching F1 in the morning instead of late at night. Where are you from, SVG? Let me guess, New Zealand? But judging by that name, I'm going to say New Zealand. Are you the real Shane Van Gisbergen right now? Fantasy needs to be done before the sprint, not sprint quali. And Piastri goes P3, 2 tenths. All right. We need this. We need this. We need Russell and Alonso and Max to be outperforming the McLarens. Give us a championship fight. Bortoleto goes ahead of Sonoda as well. Yeah, it's good to see so many Americans in the stream today. Like I said earlier in the stream, like this part of the season I really like because like, I mean, obviously Formula One's exploded in America and I never really get to stream at this time normally. One, because when F1's not on, I stream in the morning, and when F1's on, it's still kind of midday-ish. So which means it's either middle of the night in America or early in the morning in America. So it's nice to have like a different time zone and have so many like American viewers tuning on in, because I know so many Americans watch my content on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, but you guys can't watch the live streams as much. So it's nice to have a different vibe and chat. How does time management work in sprint weekends? I mean, they should save tires since less practice sessions, but then also the extra qualification. I don't really try to... I struggle to keep up with it all, Habula. I think there's extra tires for the sessions, but then they have to do a better job of managing them because there are more sessions. It's... Yeah. And I think Norris is going to get that track time invalidated, but he does go up to the top by 3 tenths. That's a good lap. 5 tenths up on his teammate. I think it's going to get deleted, though. But also the track was getting better. Oh, wait. Leclerc came out after the problems he just had? Really? Why? Just saw your 2021 reaction. You look very different now. Yeah, very different. I actually like hate having to post my old reactions because of how different I look. Oh, that was a replay, so. You have 8 sets for sprint weekends instead of 9. Wait, what? They have less sets. Are you not going to TwitchCon? No, TwitchCon's in America. Can afford to get over there, especially on a Grand Prix weekend. Every TwitchCon is lined up with a Grand Prix weekend. If TwitchCon Europe doesn't line up with a Grand Prix weekend, I'd 100% go. Then again, TwitchCons aren't as cool as they used to be, I feel. Why is that just so mouthy, man? Chill the fuck out, bruh. I wanna go. Oh. Haas double points this weekend, hopefully. Looking good right now. Home Grand Prix. I wonder if Haas prioritized Coda, Miami, and Vegas like how Ferrari prioritized Monza. Excuse me. Oh yeah, Hulk stuck his way up into P4. What the fuck? Oh yeah, another AI sponsor's made its way onto the grid. Meta AI is now an official sponsor of Mercedes. We've had the cigarette era. We've had the alcohol era. We've had the crypto era. We're now heading into the AI era. We've got Gemini sponsoring McLaren. We've got Perplexity sponsoring Lewis. We've got Meta AI sponsoring Merck. I feel like I'm missing one. Technically not AI, but kinda. Zook sponsoring Williams. That's like an AI driving car. I think Aston Martin has one as well. I forgot what it's called though. Damn, Mercedes. Oh, actually, that's not bad. That from Russell on the meds. I was saying Mercedes not looking good right now. Co-pilot with Alpine. There you go. I missed half the practice session. Has it been a red flag? Yeah, there was a red flag before for Stroll. He brought out some debris on the track. He's about to rage for that car, right? Even though it was out of the way. Whoa, whoa, huge snap. And he's going to blame it on the car. No. Damn, it's weird that the car... That is probably because of the car in front. Remember that video we watched from Driver 61 a little while back that talked about how the Red Bull was made to be driven in clean air, and the second it gets any sort of turbulent air, it just makes the car so unstable. Well, that's probably like a prime example of that there. I got into F1 last year. This is my first full season watching in real time. How are you finding it, Oshlin? Oh no. Max not over the car, wants to come in, but there's literally no time left, so just stay out at this point. Alright, final time is coming in for FP Bubble. Wait for the session to end. But guys, stick around. We have got 3 hours to kill until sprint qualifying. We're going to be watching a bunch of different videos, doing a bunch of different stuff, so stick around. Recap of FP1. There's not much really to recap. McLaren at the top. Aston looked good. Max looks decent. Ferrari don't look great. And Mercedes don't look amazing. Hulkenberg is about to go up to the top on softs. What the fuck? Is he allowed to finish as that? Oh, yeah, it's just a checkered flag. Okay, so he's already started his time. No, we don't do fantasy. Fantasy's after sprint quality. Is Hulkenberg actually going to go up to the top here? What the fuck? P2. Still a great lap from Lando. But what? That has to be track evo. Like, I mean, to be fair, Sauber are looking good. That's kind of weird. What the fuck? He needs to lock it in quali then. He needs to lock it in quali. Oshlin, thank you for the follow. How long have you been watching F1? I've been watching since mid-2018. My first season was 2019. So 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm in my 7th season. Which, it's funny how, like, I'm in my 7th season, but because I got in at that Drive to Survive COVID era, I'm considered a new fan, which is just so fucking dumb at this point. I'm an experienced F1 fan. I've watched every session of every Grand Prix for the last 5 years. I live and breathe the sport, but because I go into the sport through drive... Shut up. Chris, stay with the bullet. Your takes are like a new F1 fan. Okay, bro. All right, that is FP1 done. We have got the McLaren last. I need to get a soundboard so I can Play some fucking sounds. Declaring last, he had a problem with his oil or something. I don't know. I don't know how he's that far down because he had so much time during that session to settle lap. Starting second last, he had a problem with his car, so he had to come into the pits pretty early on or like halfway through. Should be. Antonelli, that's a terrible time. Then Gazin Colapinto, I mean, that's expected for Alpine. Lawson, a bit lower than Hadja. I'd like to see him higher up. Stroll, quite low down in comparison to his teammate. Sonoda, quite low down in comparison to his teammate. Bortoletto, quite low down in comparison to his teammate. The Haas's look good. Hadja looks good. Hamilton, yeah, I mean, the Ferrari's still behind. A Williams behind. A Red Bull behind. The Mercedes behind an Aston. That's not great. Russell, oh no, sorry, I forgot. Hamilton's on mediums. Wow, that's actually a really good lap from Hadja on mediums then. Oh, and Liam was on mediums. Okay, Liam's time actually... Okay, no, Liam's time wasn't great. Yeah, Hadja on mediums. That's interesting. Hamilton on mediums. Russell on mediums. So they're actually not as bad as it looks. Albon, great lap time. Excuse me. Verstappen, he was looking good, but he wasn't happy with the setup at the end of the session there. Alonso, great. Piastri, 2/10 off Lando. And Hulk, P2. What? And then Lando topping the session. Liam got impeded on his lap. Oh, yeah, true. All right, let's pair out the predictions for Lando. Well done, everyone got that right. Yeah, guys, that wraps up FP1. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to follow down below. The stream is not over. We're going to get into watching some videos and talking about some different stuff while we wait for sprint qualifying to begin. Yes, sprint qualifying, not practice 2, sprint qualifying, so stick around. If you watch it on TikTok or YouTube right now, come join us on Twitch. We'll be live all for every single session this weekend. But yeah, YouTube, I'm going to have to end the stream there. Come join us on Twitch. Thank you guys all for watching. Be sure to like the video, the stream, and subscribe down below. I'll see you guys later on today for sprint qualifying.